A highly anticipated new exhibit at Seattle Art Museum uses themes of obsession and infinity to take you inside the mind of an artist and her 60-plus years of work. 88-year-old Japanese artist Yayoi Kusama's Infinity Mirrors is an eye-popping, colorful immersion for both art enthusiasts and casual observers. The traveling exhibit will only be here through September, and with pre-sold tickets already sold out the entire run and a limited number released each morning, we are taking you inside just days after it opened to the public.
Oh, wow.
There are few words to describe what it's like.
This is crazy.
To shut yourself inside of a small room in order to experience infinity. But that's precisely the world artist Yayoi Kusama has created over her many decades of work.
It's tracking the trajectory of her vision of infinity and the definition of how she develops that over the course of 60 years.
Curator Mika Yoshitaki spent 2.5 years putting this exhibit together. And the themes, she say, are relatable to just about anyone.
She has always thought about the flip side of infinity is mortality, or she's had dichotomies as a consistent feature throughout her work, and it's something that relates to all of us. Her work is about repetition, obsession, obliteration,
and bright colors. From her sculptures and paintings to the iconic polka dot motif she became known for, and what awaits inside those mirrored rooms. For the very first room she created back in 1965, she drew from her experience sewing uniforms at a parachute factory during World War II.
So she stuffed and sewed every single one of those sculptures. And the mirrors actually were a device to, have that instantaneous the repetition become endless.
Lighting is another big part of some of the rooms in this exhibit, including this one, where the lights go out and leave you in pitch dark.
People might think that something's wrong, but that's actually an intentional, and it's very moving because the lights do begin to flicker again.
The intention seems to be to leave you with a sense of hope, of light cutting through darkness, a theme echoed throughout.
Oh, cool.
So it's only fitting that an exhibit that fills dark spaces with light and light spaces with color will end by asking you to add your own pop of color to leave behind.
So I can put dots anywhere?
The final installation, which is called Obliteration Room.
I feel like I'm doing something I'm not supposed to be doing.
Placing a polka dot and, changing a room over the course of the exhibition.
It's so crazy. Again, this is so popular. They already sold out their online pre-sold for the entire run that ends on September 10th. But they're releasing tickets every morning at 10 on a first-come, first-served basis. So there's more information for you at seattleartmuseum.org.
And we know this artist has been working for 60 years, so I know she's done so many incredible things. But what else did you learn about her?
I found her so interesting because you saw the bright colors and the lights, and you're like, where does this come from? Like, where is she driven by? So she's described as a very intense person. Okay. She said that the art is a bit of a therapy for her anxiety about life and infinity and mortality in general. So at the age of 88, she lives in a mental institution by choice, and she still creates every day from 9 to 6. And she churns out one new painting every 4 days or so.
Wow.
So she is still going because she said it just kind of fuels her and is soothing for her.
Well, that makes sense. I figured she would have an interesting story, but I was not expecting that.
I wasn't either.
Wow.
It was fascinating. So I encourage everybody to give it a go. Try to see it if you can. It's fantastic.
So 10 a.m. you can check to see what the tickets are like the day of.
Right,
okay.
exactly.
Good to know. I'm going to try.
First come, first serve, so go for it.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Thanks, Casey.